Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Ain't no place gonna hold me when the road keeps rolling on.
Bloody lovely, look at that!
That looks so steep. Looks so fucking steep. I'm on a path, according to Outdoor Active. This is an absolute task and a half to get down. Everything's just so loose under my foot.
This is why you shouldn't make last minute changes to your plan.
Left my baby crying, says she can't live that.
You want that from the start? There you go.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers
Head up, keep your love, keep your head up, my love, your head up, my love, your head up, your love.
Right, that's nursery drop off done. 3 hours of the drive done. And 3 hours of the drive left to go. Wait. Let's be having it. Right, back on the trail. It's the very end of March, 30th of March, and I haven't been out since start of February, so this is much needed. As I said, I've just had a pint at Wasdale Head Inn. Not to start on a negative, but I think that pub's shit. Nothing like the old Dungeon Gills hiking bar, Walker's bar at Langdale Pikes. But anyway, and the beer was rubbish. Anyway, we are at Wastwater amongst the big uns on a 3-nighter. We've got, I still need to get my bearings of where I am at the moment. Pretty sure that's Great Gable there. And I'm heading up there. Probably do Great Gable in the morning. It's getting on a bit now after a 6-hour drive. I just need to get up tops, find somewhere nice to go home for the night. There are also farmers absolutely everywhere and animals, so got Lola on the lead for a moment. But here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, out of practice, absolutely gassed at the first incline. But so nice to be out. Weather can't make its mind up. Raining, sunshine, raining, sunshine. Pretty cold breeze. Here, later. We got Little Hell's Gate there. We're going up towards the little kind of plateau there. And to be honest, I can't give you much more information than that because I don't know this area. There's a big mountain there. There's a big mountain there. Scarful pike is somewhere over behind there. Here. That's as much as I know. Oh. Right, first cock up of the trip. I just had a look at maps. I'm meant to be following that stream up to that little gap there. Instead, I'm halfway up the side of Great Gable. So I think I'm going to have to get to this, what I assume is a false summit, and then drop back down again. Basically making it loads harder than I need to. God. We're going up here, Mucker. Lola. Lola. This way, I think. What are you eating? What are you eating?
Magnolia Town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. Yeah, Magnolia Town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. In no face I recognize, and my baby can't be found. I left that place in summer, swore I'd be back by fall. I left that place in summer.
Right, we've got Great Gable, Green Gable, Windy Gap between them. Stile Tarn down there, and cheeky little wild camper. That was going to be, that was one of my options. I was going to camp at tonight, but I'll come back, lie here in the morning. I'm going to go and try and find Sprinkling Tarn. This is outrageous though. So good. So good. And yeah, that is snow up on the tops. I'm pretty sure the route I've tracked for myself tomorrow goes straight up Windy Gap there and then up onto Great Gable. I'm not going to lie, that does not look appealing. That looks so steep. Doesn't look like a path. There might be a path a bit more up that section. See if I can zoom in. That looks like it might be a path there. Yeah, that looks bloody horrid. We'll assess that tomorrow. But for now, I think camp for the night is over this ridge. So I get over here and realise I've still got further to go. Is it? Is it? Is it? It's a tarn. It's definitely a tarn. This must be it. Oh, bloody lovely. Here we go, look at this for a setup. How cushy does that look? We've got Lola's woggle mat here, little jumper here, Lola's sleeping bag. Then we've got my bivvy bag to keep it safe from Lola. My down sleeping bag, the thermarest, and my Sea to Summit pillow. Bloody lovely! Oh. Right, do I go for a dip? Let's go to the top of E. I'll show you the view once we get there. Whew. No idea why, but I decided to run up that, and now my quads are on the brink of going into cramp. Whew. Look at the state of that though. Outrageous. Right, I've no idea if it's a Wainwright or not. I haven't got any signal, but I'm at the top of Grey Slack. So we got Great and Green Gable over there. Wasp Waters down there. There's sprinkling time with my little beauty of a tent down there. What an evening. See how cold it is. Oh, it's not warm. It's not warm. Right, I'm finding it pretty hard to warm up after that. I've got all my layers on. Got my passenger merino wool, passenger kind of I don't even know what you call it, just thermal leggings, then passenger thermal top, fleece, my down jacket, 2 pairs of socks. One of them is alpaca socks. Made myself a hot chocolate, and then there's a little shop by the Wasdale Head Inn where I bought some dinners from. Got myself an Indian curry, which I've just sandwiched between my feet whilst it was cooking. But oh, absolutely fucking Baltic. Look, having our food as well. Just finishing my electrolyte. Leave no trace. What a beaut of a tent. I haven't really been that kind of sold on those style tents, then I've only used it once and I was a bit, yeah, good, but not my kind of tent, but I am growing to absolutely love it. Although the clags come in, it's not too cold. Just got my t-shirt and my waterproof on. That being said, we are kind of going down into a bit of a gully. I expect when I get up towards Great Gable and Windy Gap, and I'm then walking across a ridge, I'm sure I'll get absolutely battered at that point. So I'll enjoy this whilst I can. Every so often, the clag moves on, and the mountains just open up, and it's outrageous. And what makes me so happy about doing stuff like this is you see all the mountains, you see all the views. Got absolutely no right to call this home for the night, but if you somewhat know what you're doing and you've got the right gear and you're fit enough, you're able to, and it's just so nice and relaxing just being amongst all this by yourself. Great bit of therapy. So I tracked this route, like set this route. It's just one that I've created on Outdoor Active. And I mean, yeah, it always looks easier when you plot it on a map, and then you come out here and it's a different story. So what I've set is to go up Windy Gap, but looking at it yesterday, it basically looks like a wall of scree. It looks rough. So what I might do, Lola, here. What I might do is, though it still looks tough, there's a route up the side of Great Gable that I looked at yesterday, like just from the bottom of Great Gable, which is pretty brutal, but it's more of a kind of a zigzag up it rather than virtually walking up a wall of scree. So I'm going to assess that and see how I get on. Here we are, back at Stile Head stretcher box. So I think that's the path I'm going to take instead of up there somewhere. Could live to regret this. Lola, Come on. Come on, girl. I feel like in Lord of the Rings, when Gollum, Frodo and Sam are going up the side of that mountain outside Mordor to whatever its name's, the big spider. Shelob? I don't know. That's what it feels like. She's finding it fine. I'm not. And it's getting pretty chilly now I'm exposed.
Magnolia Town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. Yeah, Magnolia Town was humming, smoke lay on the ground.
They're getting there.
Ain't no face
Pretty sure
I
they're getting there.
recognize, and my baby can't be found. I left that place in summer.
And when I get there, two things in store for me. Absolutely no view, and a descent after it, which I'm looking forward to. Because my groins, hip flexors are on fire. Looking at the gradient lines on the map as well, looks like I've done the steeper sections and it mellows out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure right towards the summit there is some scrambling. Chilly on my arms. Pretty sure this is us at the summit. Oh God. Should be a plaque somewhere. If I find that, I know I'm at the summit. God, these rocks are slippery. There we are. Yep, we're at the summit. Lola. Oh. There we are. A summit that I've wanted to do for a year and a half or so, ever since I started getting into this. Got some snow up here as well. Haven't got any views to enjoy. Bloody dog's turning feral again. There she is. Oh, right, I'll get some pics and I'm going to get off this summit because it is cold. Apparently, I'm on a path, according to Outdoor Active. But I'm telling you, I'm not. It's a little bit sketchy. Put the phone away for a bit till I work out what's going on. Right, the clouds have suddenly shifted a bit. I'm pretty sure I'm heading down this scree slope, which I keep on slipping on, down towards there. I'm not sure what mountain that is. I've stacked it twice, so I'm just taking it real steady. There's a little bit of water down there, so what I might do is get mats back out again and try and orientate myself off of that. That's what I've just come down. I thought for a moment I was heading down Little Hell's Gate, but that is on the other side of there. This is an absolute task and a half to get down. Everything's just so loose under my foot. Just like sand and rocks. I'm having to go down sideways and real slow. Even the rocks are slipping underneath Lola. But looks like we're almost there. I doubt the camera's doing it justice to how steep it is. Oh, and here comes the fog again. Right, that is one of the worst things I've done since getting into hiking. That was horrendous. Just spent the best part about 50 minutes trying to come down a scree slope. Came massively off my maps, the track I set, and I don't even know how. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. Like, I'll be on the track, and then I'll just go along what looks like a track, and then I'll clock back on, and I'm miles off of it, and yeah, there's no easy way of getting back onto it. So I effectively ended up doing just to the side of Little Hell's Gate. Just I was coming down on my arse in some sections. Sketchy as anything, but it's done. I'm glad for it. Whew. I'm absolutely starving. Got some oats in my bag, which I think I might boil up. And after that, I'm not great with heights. So after that, I think I'm going to sit and just enjoy a beer. The weather's teasing us. Just keeps on coming and going. Tell you what, I'm pretty sure that's Kirk fell. I really, really hope I'm not going up it. I think I'm going up it at some point. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not going up it now. I am going up it. Just check my route again. That looks so steep. It looks so fucking steep. I'm definitely having some food and a beer and an electrolyte before doing it. Right, I'll show you where I think I went wrong. There's that path there. Don't know if you can see it. That path there, which I think goes up there, and I was supposed to come across there. Instead, I came down this little gully here. Wait, Lola. What I've done is gotten some oats, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, brown sugar, sultana, raisins, all those sort of things. Whacked them in there with some milk powder and then some boiling water. We'll see how it is. Cheap as chips. Only thing is the little packets that I bought off Amazon are absolutely tiny, so I've got 2 for each meal. Right, this is going to be a bit of a slog. So I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to put headphones on, listen to some chilled out music and get up there. I haven't had my beer. I think I'm going to save that until Pillar. But yeah, see you there. Right, that is the steep bit of Kirk done. Pretty sure that's the summit there. But mind the pun, hiking is just full of peaks and troughs. Coming down there, absolutely questioning my decisions, having a bit of a crap time. Get down to the bottom, relieved, looking up at Kirk thinking, oh Jesus, I do not want to do that. I've just put my headphones on, cracked on through it. All these views are opening up and I am absolutely loving life. I'm in such a good mood. We're just so lucky to be able to pack our bags, come somewhere like this, which people would pay hundreds and thousands of pounds to go to around Europe. We've got this in the UK. Pack a bag, bugger off, and call it home for a few nights. So lucky. And then I'm lucky enough to have a little mate to join me. We've got, I think that's the East Kirkville Ridge. Pretty sure that in the distance there is Green Gable. I did keep on looking back and seeing where I came down, and it is ridiculous. I went so badly wrong. Absolutely loving life. Feeling healthy, noggin's good. I'm also weaning my antidepressants. If you'd seen my West Highland Way videos, I was going through a pretty bad time. Stopped all alcohol for 3 months, got put on double dose antidepressants and was pretty unstable and having some pretty nasty thoughts. But I spent the last month weaning after having a conversation with a GP, going double dose, single dose, double dose, single dose, alternating days for a month. Now I'm on just single dose every day. If I stay stable, stay healthy, then in about 3 weeks' time, it will be single dose, no dose, single dose, no dose for a month. But I'm just playing it by ear and seeing how I feel. There we have it. Second Wainwright of the day ticked off. Kirk fell. Whew. I'm blowing a bit. Now I think it's across the ridge towards Pillar. Right, that was a pretty brutal scramble down from Kirk Fell. Lola's definitely better than me on the scree, but I don't know if the camera will do it justice. I was basically having to rock climb down that, similar drops being kind of 1.5 of my heights. So that was tough going. We're just at Blackhead Pass, so down in that valley is where the YM, whatever you might call it, Flextail at Hostel is, not Hostel, Bothy is, and I'm pretty sure that's all red pike and kind of that range along there. I was hoping that also wasn't Pillar up there, but It is. So we're going to be climbing again. I'm going to stop, have my beer now, and then get going again. Right. Oh. I'll put it right there. Right here. Oh. And again. Oh. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. There's no water source up here other than some scummy looking puddles, so I wouldn't dare put an electrolyte in this and ruin it, but I'm half tempted just to chew one because my quads feel like they're going to go into cramp. I'll do that after enjoying the beer. Another steep section coming. Clouds are all about to swallow this up. I'm pretty sure tomorrow night I might be that little bit there by Anonymous Tarn, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's the whole kind of set with red pike and what have it. All clouds swallowing that up. And now I'm just wasting time to avoid doing another big incline. There is a split in the path. I'm pretty sure that way, maybe. Hopefully that way, not the way I'm going. Is more of your rock climbing, sketchy route. I've done enough of that for today. I'm sure there's more to come, so I'm not going to do that. But look at the state of that. Yeah, right, mucker. I've got no water, so I put one of these in my mouth straight. Oh. I just swallowed loads of it. It's going absolutely mental in my mouth. It feels like mad. It feels like it's going to start coming up my nostrils. Oh. But I need a bit of energy. I'm struggling a lot now. If I had some water, I'd boil up another packet of those oats, but I'm absolutely done in, and I haven't been able to find any water, so I'm just needing a break. I'm flagging, I'm feeling lightheaded, a little bit sick, so I'm gonna crack open, I don't know if it's a good idea, crack open my last beer just so I can get some calories in and some fluid, because I'm still not at the top of bloody pillar yet. 169 calories. God, I need more than that. Right, I'll be with you in a bit. Right, I'm using my old iPhone, which camera's screwed up, and I just connect to my mic because I've got that out. So it probably looks better, but it sounds worse. Oh, we are here. Pillar. Look at the views. I could quite happily, but as you all know, I've got no water. If I've got no water, that means I've got no food and I'm absolutely ravenous. That last stint, I just put my headphones on and I've just been thinking about food. Fish and chips. Fish and chips. Fish and chips. Oh, a proper pub burger with a nice relish. Cheese and bacon. Some nachos with jalapenos and guac. Oh. Thing is, if I went to a nice fancy restaurant right now, they said here's a little puree, little swirl, and one singular potato fondant with some amazing, nice rare duck, I'd actually turn it down for just like a portion of pie and chips. Oh, I need food. I need food. Right, to head off of Pillar down to Ennerdale. See you on the other side. I got no energy to record. Jam donuts. Jam donuts. Pizza. Lovely thick crust pizza. I don't even like thick crust. I prefer Italian thin crust, but I just want something stodgy, filling. Chinese chicken balls. Sweet and sour Chinese chicken balls. I don't know. I've never suffered from low blood sugar. I think that was probably what I was just experiencing. I was just obviously I was absolutely starving. I was feeling woozy, lightheaded, nauseous, my legs are feeling like jelly, my hands are all feeling weird, and I honestly thought I was going to faint. I was having to stop every kind of 20 metres or so and lie down, and every single time I could have just drifted off. So, desperate times came to desperate measures, and I opened a sachet of Galaxy Caramel hot chocolate, the powder. All you need to do is add water, and I just ate the powder raw. And then I've had 2 packets of my oats without any fluid in it, just dried oats and raisins, nuts and sugar, and my god, I'm feeling so much better now. So yeah, I think it must have just been hunger and needing some sugar. Whew. I needed to do that, even if it was a bit gross. Streams, a lake, water. So we've got Ennerdale water there. I mean, I was going to camp somewhere and then amongst all of this, ready to go up to Red Pike in the morning. What a sight. What a sight. This was needed. I mean, I feel a lot better now that I've raw dogged a load of oats and instant hot chocolate. Still, I'm going to top up on water and give me head a dunk. I've done my miles for the day, kind of in the location where I plan to be now. It's just a matter of finding somewhere to pitch. Might be easier said than done. And I need to get across this river. Yeah, I reckon somewhere amongst all of that. Oh, God, I feel so much better than I did like half an hour ago. Little head dunk, Duncan Ferguson. I haven't drank water, but I've topped up on water. Some scran in my tummy. And the end's in sight. Oh my God. That being said though, I don't know why, like I said, the plan was to be down here in this valley ready to go to ride the pike tomorrow. But after being all up on the tops, oh my God, what's his name? Duncan Ferguson as well. After being all out on the top, so remote, and being properly in and amongst it, a bit sad going back down again. And I can see some buildings over there. I kind of wish I was up on the tops again. But then like, oh well. Also, I'm well scared of camping in woods, so. Shit. Also, well scared of cows. I could go up there and pitch for the night. Oh, if a cow comes to me in the middle of the night, oh my God. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. They're not aggressive, well they can be, but it's not why they scare me. In fact, they're so big and clumsy. If they scat out, God. And I worked with some bulls in New Zealand, and all I was given to get them into the cattle crush was a bit of blue pipe. What's that going to do? Bit of a change of plan. It was about 5-minute walk from where I was going to look for a pitch, but it's all plantation here. There's a like works track along here, and I mean, if I was in Scotland I'd pitch well anywhere, but I don't want to risk getting moved on, so I'm heading further into Ennerdale Valley rather than across to where you go to Red Pike. I'm going to see if I can then cut across the river and find somewhere on the kind of coast to coast path, which I'm hoping is further away from this sort of works road, a bit more discreet. So that's the plan. Oh, I'm tired. It is, checked a moment ago, I think it's about 7 p.m. I set off at about, I think it's 20 past 9 this morning. And this morning I started off up in the mountains and then had to get up to the peaks, whereas now I am right down at the bottom of the valley and I've got everything to climb again in the morning. Ooh. How peaceful they are. Right, I was looking at the map. I had to walk really far into the valley down that logging road to catch a path that came back on itself. So I thought I would try and shortcut it, and I'm just marching my way further down the valley through the woods. And it's pretty tough going. It's a plantation, so the floor is just all undulating and spongy and sinks, and then all these low-lying branches to try and get through. Oh, this is my fault for trying to be smart. Oh my God. I'm near the bottom. Oh, I was on ×2 zoom.
That's me down through the woods onto the lower workers track. I'm pretty sure here I turn left, can go over the bridge, and I'm onto the coast to coast path. Oh, I'm covered in crap from walking through those. Lola, those woods. That water's horrible. Bloody lovely, look at that! Right, let's stop this because my other phone's not working anymore. So the storage is full, so I'm going to take some pictures using this one. Get back in a sec. Well, start red pikes down there, but black sails down there. So, I thought it said 2 minutes, 2 miles. Oh, I am not walking 2 miles. Right, that's that then. This is why you shouldn't make last minute changes to your plan. I've now been walking, well, minus the breaks I've had, but I've been on the go since 9:20 this morning, so that makes it 11 hours that I've been going for now. I was supposed to camp that away, but now I'm on the ascent to Red Pike, which is supposed to be tomorrow's job. I'm on the, where you come off the, I'm on the coast to coast path. It's where you come off to do the high route. There's just nowhere to camp. Just a plantation floor of forest is just crap. So I'm going to see if I can find somewhere above the fell wall. I've already come to terms with the fact that I'm going to be pitching in the dark, but oh well. On the bright side, the more I've done now, because that was a much bigger slog to get to here than I thought it was going to be, the less I've got to do tomorrow. If I find somewhere quite discreet, give myself a cheeky lie-in. But now, start this. Just as well the clocks have gone back. I think this is everything you need to know about how easy it is to put up this tent. I came through a gate earlier saying there was CCTV and there was these logging tracks, and then shortly after I put all my gear down, I saw a torch come on over there, and then it looked like headlights as well. So I held off a bit before pitching the tent, and then it was still there. So I decided to pitch it without any torch or anything. So this is the light that I've got at the moment. And boom. We're up. What a beaut. Jam donuts. Oh, jam donuts.